Sorry about that. We went off the air there just now, but I think we're back on. You haven't missed anything, but obviously, I mean, considering it's 6-0 at this point, but anyway, puck will roll off the boards into the hands there of Trey Jeffress. He gets tripped up. No penalty called, because why would there be? Instead, they call offsides instead. Or I guess it was played by a high sticker. Who even knows really at this point, but 8:54 left to go here in the second period. Face-off will come right in front of the Sioux City bench. Yeah, I want it all. Imagine if that score was flipped the other way now. Here's Lafton with it. Lafton feeds it on over there to Tupley. Feeds it on over to Shane Gold. Gold back for Tupley. Now Lenny Geiger with it out towards center. Geiger there for Daniil Booten. Musket handles this one up. Now what? No penalty. Nobody was offside, so I don't know what you call a whistle for, but they just make things up at this point because they got nothing else to do. Face-off will come to the left of Crewdale. Musket screwed up at the face-off, of course. So now Daniil Booten will come in and take over for Musket. Face-off's won. Here's Lafton with it. Out towards the blue line. Lafton picked up there for Ekman. Ekman there for Ludwig. Lafton there in front. Daniil Booten shot went wide. Oh, and Lafton went in the boards, and Booten giving him a couple of cross checks right back into the boards. I love to see it. Here's Orpana with it. Orpana, now Booten, boy. I was not expecting a performance out of him like this. I really wasn't. And I'm glad I'm seeing it, to be honest. Here's Booten on out. Musket fanned on the shot. That's Lafton with it. Lafton out towards the blue line. There now Melvin Ekman after it. Ekman picked up there by Orpana. Orpana with it. Feeds it on over there. Josefson Westling. Puck will roll down into the corner. Now Melvin Ekman. Ekman back for Russell. Russell on Ekman, tipped in front. Shot save made by Fickthorn. Rebound, it's loose. Now it's picked up there by Brant Doobie. Doobie takes a shot save made by Fickthorn. Rebound loose in front of the goal. Sent out towards the blue line. There's Russell now with it. Russell, shot got blocked. Puck's taken out towards center ice. Here's Poliski with it. Shot went right through the crease. Through the crease. Now it's back the other way. A shot save made by Fickthorn from Michael Barron, and then he takes Fickthorn out of his net. Well, of course, they're going to call that. No, why would they? Why would they? No. Here's Chris Richards with it. Richards. Piepenberg with it. Piepenberg feeds it on over there to Poliski. Off the boards. Into the corner, taken there by Richards. Out towards center. Chris Richards is there. Takes a shot. Went wide into the corner. Richards in front. Almost went off of Piepenberg and into the net. Might as well at this point, knowing our luck. It'd be nice to score for once, but, you know. Here's Dakota Bailey with it at center. Bailey picked up by Okavita. Sent down into the corner, back behind the net there for Los. Los out towards center. Los feeds it down into the corner there for Fickthorn. Behind the net, taken out towards center. Besnier down into the corner. Besnier feeds it on over Ludwig Lafton. Here's Teo Besnier out towards center here for Mason Stanger. Picked up by Kane Johnson. Left in with it. Oh, well, we're going to have a power play, which is good. Or maybe not. It should be Dubuque. They should be getting the penalty. Kane Johnson doesn't think so. You're winning 6-0. You got nothing to complain about. You pitiful goose. Tripping is the call. That was a good one. That was a good roast. I haven't used that one before, but I'm really glad I did. Yeah, you know it. Drop it. Jeffress. I guess they're saying Jeffress wasn't ready. Ridiculous. Maybe they shouldn't have canceled ridiculousness. After all. Puck will roll off the boards, down ice into the corner. Boy, it takes a funny hop. Fickthorn gets the stop on that one. Stanger will take that one. Geiger with it. Geiger picked up there for Aaron. Now it's Jeffress. View in the corner. View out there. Tupley skipped over his stick. Because why not? That's Tupley again with it now. Tupley out towards the blue line. Jeffress back to Matei Tupley. Jeffress again in the circle. Jeffress back behind the net. He gets sent against the boards by Besnier. Here's View with it again. View sends it out to Geiger. Back for View. Now to Stanger. Stanger to View. Shot save made by Crudale. Yeah, my soda pop. There, I finished out the song for you. Soda pop. Okay, you can stop it now. Face off will come to the left of Crudale. Here's View with it. View tipped in front there for Orpana. Orpana out towards the blue line. Here's Dallas View with it. View off the glass out towards center. Here's Ekman with it. Ekman on over there for James Russell. Russell. Vatne. Into the hands of Shane Gold. Gold back behind the net. Feeds it out towards center. Back behind the net. Elias Vatne. Knocked down and into the corner. Here's Gold with it. Gold. In the circle, it's Gold. On a cross, shot went wide. That one from Dakota, or Elias Vatne. Lugarius shot save made by Crudale, and View just got pushed basically into the net. No penalty. The referees, are they for us or against us? Well, I think you know the answer. Referees ain't worth anything. Dubuque ain't worth anything. Kind of funny when you think about it, actually. Face-off will come to the left, or to the right, excuse me, of Crudale. Musket and Hayden Russell at the draw. Face-off's one, although they're having trouble getting it out. Finally, it's one. Taken out towards center there by Garen Ludwig. Geiger back behind the net there for Crudale. Feeds it on over there for Los. Los now for Booten. Back Ludwig behind the net. Musket gets Richards into the boards, now taken there by Kane Johnson. Johnson out toward center. 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. Here's Hayden Russell with it. Lose in front of the goal. Shot was stopped there by Fickthorne. I wish we did score something. I don't know if you heard the guy walking by. Here's Richards with it there at center. Richards feeds it down into the corner. Puck's taken there by Piepenberg. Here's Hayden Russell with it. Dabrowski picked there by Lenny Geiger. Geiger sends it out towards center ice. Geiger down there by Aaron. Then he falls on top of himself. Besnier with it. Besnier feeding on over there to Aaron. Stanger off the boards. Besnier with it now. Okavita. Aaron. Taken by Stanger. Stanger spins around a defender. Stanger, a shot went wide back behind the net. Puck taken there. Besnier. Besnier at the blue. Boy, somebody from the Muskies lost their gloves and they didn't even get into a fight. I don't know how you do that, but here's Aaron with it now. Aaron feeds it off. Besnier into the corner. Besnier out towards center. Besnier in the corner now. Feeds it off the boards out towards center. Taken there by William Tomko. Here's Tomko back for goal. In front of the goal, it's Frank. Sent out towards center. Here's Poyer with it. Into the corner. Poyer sends it out. There's Colin Frank. Here's Shane Gold now with it. Gold feeds it on to Luke Gary. And, of course, they don't even give the gloves back to the Musketeers. They just throw them in the penalty box. So stupid. 1 minute left to go here in the second. Can't end soon enough. Here's Luke Gary on a breakaway. Luke Gary shot, scores! Finally, they get one on the board, and it's Luke Gary. It's 6-1. There we go. Maybe a little momentum starter. Who knows? We'll see. A 6-0 lead. That's tough to come back on, but they've got one goal on the board, so there's a start. Time of the goal, 19:07. And for Luke Gary, it'll be his 5th goal on the year. Oh, God, don't tell me they're going to review it. We got the 2 linesmen and the referee talking. And Daniel Fagan, I figured out why he sucks. It's because he's only like 5'8", the same height as I am. I swear, if they're going to review this thing, jeez Louise. Because now, they're at the Dubuque bench. Evan Dixon is the head coach for Dubuque. If you just take the first 3 letters in his name, that shows you what kind of a person he is. He I think, wants to challenge this. For what, I don't know. In fact, now they're talking with Jason Kersner at the bench. He's like, yeah, challenge us. Try it. Oh. Well, forget everything I just said. Aaron, he can't believe it, but, you know, like I told Kane Johnson when he got the penalty. You're leading 6-1, at least right now. Suck it up. It's just a penalty. Now what does Dubuque want? Because now they're at their bench again. Stop it. You're up 6-1. You have nothing to complain about. So shut up. Good God. Now the referee and the one linesman are talking in front of the box. Dubuque is trying their damnedest to try and make sure that Sioux City does not get any goals on them. Yeah, the referee finally realizes this is a pointless thing to do and directs the linesman to drop the puck. Golly! Dubuque is in the lead 6-1. What they're complaining about or what they're trying to challenge means nothing. Zero, silch, nada. So just stop it. Jeez. Face-off's won. Here's Richards with it. Richards. It's already bad enough when the other team gets a penalty while we score. I mean, make it worse for yourself, Dubuque. Come on. Elias Vatne with it there for Dallas View. View back down there in the corner. Vatne at the blue line. Nice moves, Vatne. Puck sent down ice. 8 seconds, 7, 6. I'm going to tell you one thing. If Dubuque continues their whining when they're up by so much, I am legit actually going to lose my mind, as if I haven't already. 6-1, they lead after 2 periods of play. Well, Dubuque, they only got 1 instead of 5 that period, so that's good. Colin Frank, as far as we know, unassisted at 9:21. Then the Muskies got 1 on the board right at the end, so that was good. Luke Gary from Ryan Poyer for now. They might add another assist on that. I don't know. We'll see. 4 penalties that period total, 3 on Dubuque. Chris Richards went in 2 minutes for hooking, 9:05 mark. Mason Piepenberg went in for holding, 14:35. It was Kane Johnson for tripping at 19:07. It was Charlie Aaron went in for high sticking. Yeah, so Dubuque, they've had 6 penalties called against them. And they complained on about 5 of those that it shouldn't have been a penalty. In fact, Teddy Merrill, once again, talking with the linesman. They did this at the end of the first. Their head coach and Teddy Merrill, who's the captain. You have nothing to complain about. Shut the hell up and get to your locker rooms. You're up 6-1. Row the hell up and stick it. God, that pisses me off more than anything. You're up 6-1 and you still find something to complain about. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Dubuque, they are the downfall of this league, I'll tell you that much. In fact, my face is just boiling hot and red. I can feel it. USHL scores. Well, final scores. Youngstown beat Sioux Falls 4-0. Muskegon beat Des Moines 3-1. Fargo leads Lincoln 3-1, beginning of the third. Waterloo leads Tri-City 5-0 with 19:27 left. Well, they're just getting started with the third. Cedar Rapids leads Madison 2-1 at the end of 1. Tied up at 0. Omaha's at Chicago at the end of 1. College football scores. Well, these need to be updated because some of these games are over now. Wake Forest leads Virginia 10-6 at the half. California leads Louisville 17-13. Upset incoming? Well, who knows? At half, 7:04 left to go in the second. Alabama leads LSU 10-3 with 7:04 left to go in the first half. Notre Dame leads Navy 21-7 with 1:25 left to go in the first half. Ohio State beat Purdue 34-10. Indiana beat Penn State 27-24. Texas A&M beat Missouri 38-17. Georgia beat Mississippi State 41-21. Ole Miss beat the Citadel 49-0. Texas Tech beat BYU 29-7. Oregon beat Iowa 18-16. Vanderbilt beat Auburn in overtime 45-38. Miami beat Syracuse 38-10. Wisconsin beat Washington 13-10. USC beat Northwestern 38-17. NHL scores, we'll go through all 13, obviously. 6:40 left to go in the second period. 4-2 Bruins lead the Maple Leafs. 6:23 left to go in the second. Right now in the intermission, Canadians lead the Mammoth 3-2, as well as, Capitals are at the Lightning tied up at 2 in the second intermission. Islanders lead the Rangers 3-0 in the intermission. Hurricanes lead the Sabres 3-1 in the intermission. And these are all in the second intermissions. Tied up at 2, the Kraken are at the Blues. Coming up at 10 Eastern, the Avalanche at the Oilers, as well as Blue Jackets at Canucks, Ducks at Golden Knights, and Panthers at Sharks. Finals from earlier today. Devils beat the Penguins 2-1 in a shootout. Senators beat the Flyers in an overtime 3-2. Stars beat the Predators 5-4. NBA scores. Right now at the end of the third quarter, the Wizards lead the Mavericks 86-82. 76ers lead the Raptors 68-63 at the end of the first half. Hawks lead the Lakers 51-38 with 5:52 left to go in the second quarter. Bulls beat the Cavaliers 40-37 with 8:22 left to go in this first half. Heat lead the Trailblazers 44-38 with 6:31 left to go in the second quarter. Spurs lead the Pelicans 55-38, 49 left to go in the second quarter. Pacers are at the Nuggets, and then coming up later at 10:30, the Suns are at the Clippers. That's Eastern time. College basketball scores, because why not? 5:31 left to go in the first half. Michigan State leads Arkansas 65-58. Coming up at 9 o'clock Eastern, Holy Cross is at BYU. 10:30, Oklahoma at Gonzaga. Houston beat Taos earlier today 65-48. Alabama beat St. John's 103-96. Duke beat Western Carolina 95-54. Tennessee beat Northern Kentucky 95-56. Well, the third period is coming up, but I think the main question is, what is Dubuque going to complain about next? That's the question on everybody's mind, I think. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.